Good morning. It is July 13th. I just got off work this morning. Have you ever done something and you just keep going over it and over in your mind, and then you go, oh, that was stupid? Well, that's kind of what happened. I was sitting here, I was editing the video on the grafting video last night, and I just kept running over it in my head all night long. This morning on the way home from work, and on the way home from work, I was like, oh, that was stupid. I should have captured the queen in that hive where I shook all the bees. Now, here's two ways of looking at it. When I was looking at the frames to see which ones had brood, which ones had larvae, which ones had eggs and that kind of stuff, I didn't see the queen. She's marked, so she would have stood out. So I was looking on all the frames that had brood and stuff. I didn't even look at any of the frames, the new frames that I'd put in. So I figured she was in amongst those 4 brand new drawn out comb frames, that she was in there looking for a place to lay. So when I put looked at the frames and put some of them back, I just went back and picked them up and shook bees off of them. I didn't even look for the queen. So, worst case scenario, I shook the queen into the split, and they will not draw out those queen cells, so all of this was for naught. If I'm lucky, I'm praying that, or blessed, praying that I didn't do something completely stupid, and she is still in that box, then everything should be cool. But this morning I had just planned on coming out here and checking to see how many of the queen cells took. Well, what I got to do now, the first thing I'm going to do is go through that hive again and see if the queen's still in there. Because if the queen's not in there, I've got a big mess on my hands. So I'll have to probably, there's a smudge on the lens, I'm sorry, I just noticed that. But anyway, so if she's in there, everything's cool. If she's in the split, it means, probably what it means is that they will not draw out those queen cells. They probably have cannibalized them, and so they wouldn't have taken anyway. So I don't know whether to try to reintroduce her back into that hive and start again at a later date, or just leave her in the split and hope that hive had a egg or a larva at the right stage where they could have made their own queen, and just call it a split and go on with it. That would be just like a walk-away split, I guess, or an artificial swarm, I guess, something. Not what I intended. It's a little cooler this morning than it has been, so they're not quite as active right now. But I got to get out there and get to it. We'll check that hive first and see how it goes. Hopefully, praying that I don't have a complete mess on my hands. We'll see. Stand by. Okay. We're out here. We're going to check this hive first. Praying I find a queen. And praying they're not too testy, because my smoker is not wanting to smoke this morning. I had it smoking pretty good, had it rolling, and then I stuffed a bunch of grass on top of it to make sure the smoke was cool, and I think I smothered it. It just won't It won't smoke now. It's got a little bit of smoke coming out, but not nearly enough. There's a lot of bees still in here. Hopefully there's a queen too. Well, so much for smoke. I'm not going to fight with that smoker all day. I smashed a bunch of bees last time. Looks like it was uneven and they're trying to propolize it. I'm going to have to check on that. Hopefully there's a queen in here. I think I'm going to move that over against this. I don't need to check the honey supers. All I'm checking for is a queen here. I got to find that queen. If she's not in here, guess what? She's in the nuke box over there, and all of my efforts the other day were for naught. So alright. Very quick inspection, hopefully. I've been in this hive way too much lately. They're going to be testy today. They're going to be testy. I would be too if somebody kept tearing my house down. Alright. This is the one with the ears broke off. I really kind of wish this one was empty of brood. I don't have any frames with me, but I would sure enough bring some back this afternoon or something if I had the opportunity to get this one out of here. All I'm looking for is the queen. I know there's larvae in here. I know there's pollen on all that stuff. I'm just looking for the queen. Hopefully I will find her quickly. Actually, hopefully they've already fixed that comb in there and she's laying back in it already. Yeah, I hope she's not in that split. That is gonna ruin my day. Well, they're cleaning that up. She can start laying in that. They've done a good job of cleaning that up. They're already storing pollen in it. They don't take them long when there's a bunch of bees in there to do some house cleaning. Boy, that needs to be laid in right there. That's that black foundation with the that kind of concerns me that there's no eggs or nothing in there yet. Oh Lord, don't tell me I shook that queen off into that split. Because if that's the case, I know you really messed up. Still don't see any eggs in here either. They don't act like they're queenless, but gosh. I'm halfway through and I haven't found her yet, so I'm starting to get worried. And I did, you know, I've been saying that I need to get a stool because my back tightens up, and it's starting to tighten up already. I just got off work. Was up most of the night at work, and got home and oh, come on, be on here. Oh man. Oh no. Come on, be on one of these frames. That one's got a bunch of brood on it. But I didn't even sit down very long and come out here to start doing this. Oh, my back's already starting to tighten up. Okay, come on. Please be in here. Please say I didn't screw up that bad. Well, my fears are getting closer and closer to becoming reality. Oh no, please. Oh crap. I got one more frame left, and it's an outside frame. I have seen crazier things this year than the queen on the last frame, but I'm afraid I've really messed up. Now if I don't find her in here, I've got to go to that other, to the split, and put my eyes on her. Oh my God, there she is. Oh, thank you, look, thank you, Jesus. Okay, okay. Whew, my day just got better. My day just got better. Now I know that I still have a chance at making some queens over there. Now, change the prayers from hope there's a queen in this one to hope there's a bunch of queen cells in the other one. Whew. And I'm already dripping sweat. The other day we wore bandanas, me and Trey did out here, and really haven't done that much. But I tell you, and I didn't notice it a whole lot while we were in the hives. I didn't notice that it was doing, you know, that it was really helping. But when I got done, that bandana was just soaking wet. And I did notice that, I mean, I was getting a little bit of sweat in my eyes, but not nearly like I usually do. And I forgot to put I've got to get that frame out of there. You know what? I'm going to do that now. I can't even seal that hive. Look at the gap that thing's making now. Well, I only planned on checking for a queen, but I got kind of, I really need to, I'm going to take that out of there. It's just, that's really needing to be taken out of there. I know there's some brood left in it, but oh, nope. I've got to get that piece of wood out of there. of pieces of wood. I think there's actually 2 pieces of wood stacked up. Ooh, okay. Well, I may have gotten myself into a mess here. I'm gonna fix and make them mad. Golly. Yeah. Yeah, I made them mad now. There we go. Alright, those are out. Well, and one more. This is the new one. Look, they're already, look at them. They're already fixing. So hopefully they'll repair that. This is such a strong hive. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Okay. Oh. What I was saying earlier about my back and everything. I been saying that I needed a folding stool or something. Well, I'm a big guy. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm overweight. So I always have to be mindful of the weight capacity of certain items, especially if I'm gonna be sitting on them. And these little old folding stools they didn't have any weight capacity. I mean, they were just small, lightweight. So what I did, I went and bought a 2-foot step ladder. So now I have a step ladder, which I didn't bring out here. It's in the truck. I'm gonna go get it. All right, here we go. It doesn't appear to be as many as there was the other day. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna fully open this hive. I'm gonna open this part of the screen too. Give them the whole thing. And I think I messed up with my pennies here. I should have probably put them on top of the inner cover. All right, here's the moment of truth. Drum roll, please. See which one. See how many of them took. How many of them took? Huh? What? Not many at all. Okay, I gotta hold them up, so I'm gonna have to. There's one, maybe. One, two. One, two, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 8, 9, and I don't know, I can't see if there's one right here or not. Nope. There's 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top row, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. For the first time, if I can get 11 laying queens, I'll be happy. I'll be even happier maybe next time if I can do it right and get more. I almost got 50%. I don't know what 11 out of 30 is, but it's close enough to 50% for me on the first try. Whoops, I just dropped my penny, and there ain't no way I'm gonna find that dude. Not down here in this grass anyway. Oh, there it is. Boy, you can hear them fanning now. Alright. So we're looking at 11 possible queens out of 30 grafts. Like I said, I'm not going to complain that much. You know, that's my first time. So 11. And if I have, see, let's check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Let me get my. Okay, we'll start from this end because all these are empty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, you know, if I did a queen cell in each one, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, no, not even 4, 1, 2, 3. If I did 3 with, if I populated those with a frame of eggs and larvae, I might actually be able to fill up all those mating nukes. That would be awesome, because then I would end up with, ooh, that would be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That would be 25 hives, well, not counting the nukes. 26, 27, 27. Whew, I could end up with almost 30 hives this year. By fall, I'm gonna have to feed and feed and feed though, because we're going into the dearth. But that's what I want. If I gonna expand, that's what I got to do. So cool deal. This will probably be the very last of the grafting video, the end of it. So I'll do another video in a few days. I don't know. I'll have to look at my calendar, my queen rearing calendar, see what days I need to go in and check, and what day I need to make my build my queenless mating nukes. Probably what I'll do with that is I'll go through each one of these hives. 1, 2, 3, I got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 7 hives. So I'll go through those hives, and I'll probably take, well, except for the one that's, they're probably going to get one of the queens. So I'll go through these other 6 hives and take 2 frames of brood, of capped brood from each hive, and put one in each one of those mating nukes, along with a frame of a starter strip frame. And then I'll feed them and feed them and feed them and give them, feed them pollen patties and feed them sugar water and all that. So far it appears that my plan might work. I'm not counting my queens before they hatch, as they say. So I'm not going to count them before they hatch, but if I get 11 queens, I'm going to be happy. Because it would take, well, I would not be able to get 11 queens out of the 3 or 4 mating nukes that I have populated right now. I would never, I mean, it would take me, well, there's no way I could do it this summer, this year. I mean, I'd have to have, what, three rounds of queens in those, and it just takes too long. I do need to transfer probably 1 or 2 of those into nukes. So now I have to start thinking about building another row of stands like that and putting nukes on it. I think I'm just going to get pro nukes for now, and get them built up in pro nukes, and then transfer them to 10 frame boxes this fall before it gets too late. Hopefully it won't take them long to fill up those nukes. Anyway, so that's good. I'm optimistic. So I'm not counting my queens before they hatch, but I am optimistic. So y'all have a good day. I got a lot to do today, and I guess next time we have a video out, it'll be about the it'll either be the next inspection video, or it will be a checkup on the queen cells. I'll have to look at my calendar and see which one's got to go first. But y'all have a blessed day.